Okay, well, get your arms ready for a few more long throws and we'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I'm just going to the gym after this. So.
You're muscled up, yeah. Thanks, fella.
Hi, Marlon. I suppose, Marlon, the last 4 games in the Championship for Cardiff City, it's been win, a loss, win, loss. I suppose you're due a win on that sort of form guide. Why do you think the consistency in terms of results hasn't been there for the last 4 games? The performances have been okay in certain standards, but the results haven't been coming. It's in terms of back-to-back results.
Yeah, I think if you win one, lose one, and you go through that pattern throughout the season, I think you'll be right up there. So it's a weird one, really. I think if you look at it from that sense, if we won 1 in the 3 games, if we won 1, drawn 2, we'll be on 5 points. If you win 2 and lose 1, you're on 6 points. So it depends how you look at it. I think sometimes the unbeaten kind of run, sometimes you can get a little bit caught up in that, and I have done in previous where I've been unbeaten in 5 games, but we've won 1 and drawn 4, when really you're better off losing 3 and winning 2. So as I touched on earlier as well, that's the Championship. You have no given right to go out and win games. It's so competitive. Each year it's getting better and better. It's getting tighter, I think, in terms of the probably from the top to in and around the bottom. There's definitely been a pull in either quality or size of catching up, and it's getting a lot more competitive than it has done in the previous years. So it's early days. I think we're relatively pleased with where we're at. Yes, a couple of results have been disappointed, but I don't think the Championship gives you enough time to kind of reflect too negatively on that. You need to bounce back, and for us, we need to bounce back on Saturday against a tough Bournemouth side. And
Marlon, in terms of formations, you've roughly been working the 2 sort of formations so far this season, the 5-4-1 or the 4-1-3-2. Are you flexible in terms of switching for both, or is that mainly the 2 preferred formations that Mick has you working under?
Yeah, I think since the gaffer's come in, that they have been the formations that we've tended to go to, depending on personnel, what's available, and obviously the opposition, and where we can use our formations and our personnel to exploit the other team. We've obviously in games at times we've gone to a 4, depending on it. So I think we've got enough experience in the team to, if there was a change in formation, that we can adapt to quickly and use it to our advantage. But yeah, obviously that's the formations we use under the gaffer, and in the long run, on the whole, it's been pretty successful.
And finally, for me, Marlon, on a personal sort of level, last year you had 2 assists in the Championship. You've already bettered that so far. In 7 games in, you have 3 assists and a goal. Have you sort of set personal standards for this year? Are you hoping to maybe get into double figures in terms of assists?
I've stopped doing that because I kept on failing. No, I think the last couple of games have been a bit different in terms of my position personally, but especially the start of the season, I got forward a little bit more than I've done over the last year or so, because of the formation we played. So it all depends on what's required of me as a player. If they have a player that they need me to lock out on, and then I will do my job as required and do my job for the team. But of course, I think I could contribute more in terms of assists and goals, and hopefully I can. I've had a couple of chances this year where I've made the box and the ball's fallen to me, and I've been unlucky not to add to my tally so far. So, I mean, it's great to have those personal accolades with goals and assists, but ultimately, I think my job in the team is to deliver for the team and be a team player, and kind of give the players more of attack and threat a platform to go and thrive on.
Cheers, Marlon.
Thank you.